There was no steak, no dessert, just my half-eaten chicken, and when I looked at my husband, he kept chewing like nothing was wrong. I only ordered for family. That's what Vivian said, smiling sweetly when my aunt asked why I didn't get a plate. I turned to my husband. Am I family or not? Don't do this. Not here, Ryan muttered, but I didn't back down. Not this time. Backstory. The years before, my name is Hannah. I've been married to Ryan for 7 years. We met through a Saturday book club. He was still in grad school. I was working full-time in accounting at a supermarket chain. He used to say, "You're amazing, working like this while I'm just writing policy memos." I thought it meant something. We moved in together after he got hired as a budget analyst. That's when I met them, his parents, Vivian and Tom. She wore Chanel like armor. He shook my hand like he expected change back. His sister Lindsay had never worked a day in her life and was proud of it. Vivian looked me up and down and said, "Oh, I thought you'd be taller." Tom added, "So, you didn't go to college?" That word didn't carry a lot. Pity, disdain, assumption. I smiled. I was 18 with bills and no fallback. I made my choices. I stood by them, until they made me feel like I had to defend them and myself over and over. The cracks in the foundation Ryan used to defend me. My parents are a bit much. Don't take it personally, but over time the compliments stopped. The defenses faded. The insults didn't. Vivian would bring pastries, only for Ryan. She'd wrinkle her nose at the store-brand coffee I served. Lindsay would joke. "I don't know how you do that grunt work," Tom whispered. She doesn't even manage investments, after skimming my pay stub, which Vivian had somehow found. Still, I tried. Every holiday, every dinner, I showed up, smiled, cooked, cleaned, played the part. One Christmas, I got a regifted candle while everyone else unwrapped personalized gifts. Ryan didn't even blink. I started realizing I wasn't a wife. I was unpaid labor with a ring. The getaway that left me behind. Last summer, they planned a trip to a lakeside cabin. Vivian called it a family getaway. Ryan and I drove to their place. I went to the restroom. When I came out, they were gone. Ryan said later, "Mom said it should just be family. But I'm your wife." "Yeah, but you're not blood." The lunch that changed everything, August came. The annual family lunch. All the relatives flew in. My store gave us 3 days off for wellness reform. I should have gone to the beach. Instead, I got a call from Vivian. "You'll help with prep. Guests expect a certain standard." I was up at 6 a.m. dusting, chopping, ironing linen napkins, while they drank espresso on the patio. By noon, I hadn't even had coffee. My back ached. Lindsay waltzed in. "Don't forget the vegan option for Aunt Caroline," then disappeared. When lunch finally began, I sat down, exhausted. That's when Vivian stood beaming. "I have a surprise, just for family." She brought out a tray of filet mignons, 7 of them. Perfect rare, glistening, 1 for Tom, 1 for Lindsay, 1 for Ryan, 3 for the others, not for me. Then came dessert, imported French tarts. Again, for family, the question that broke the room Aunt Sharon, bless her, asked, "Vivian, didn't you make one for Hannah?" Vivian glanced at me like I was gum on her heel. "I only ordered for family." I turned to Ryan. "Tell me, Ryan, am I family or not?" He kept chewing. "Didn't even look up," Aunt Sharon prompted him again. He finally muttered, "Don't do this, Hannah." "Not here. No," I said. "This is exactly the place." The reckoning. Vivian rolled her eyes. "Honestly, this is so beneath you, Hannah. Making a scene over food." "It's not about food," I said. "It's about 7 years of being treated like I don't belong." Tom scoffed. "No one ever said that." "You didn't have to," I snapped. "You said it with every side glance. Every time you judged my job, my choices. Every time your wife went through my things." Lindsay sneered. "You're just mad you don't fit in." "No. I'm mad that I carried this marriage while your brother lied about having a job." Silence. Ryan looked up. Hannah, shut up! Or what? Everyone finds out the truth? Then I laid it bare. Ryan had been fired nearly a year ago. A major error at work. Hundreds of tax invoices wrong. He never told them. I'd paid every bill since. Rent, groceries, gas. I reached into my bag, pulled out a manila folder, set it in front of him. What's this? Separation papers, Vivian exploded. You don't talk to my son like that. And you don't treat me like I'm disposable. Ryan panicked. You're really doing this over one lunch? No, I said. I'm doing this because you chose silence for 7 years. After Matthew left, no shouting followed. No apologies, just me, my purse, and the sound of my heels on the driveway. By the time I got home, my home, I'd already texted my lawyer. The following week was a blur of paperwork, iced coffee, and quiet strength. Ryan tried to play it off like a fight, not a fracture, but he knew. Hook point number 2, the family chooses. 3 days before our court date, Aunt Sharon called. You weren't the only one who saw it, Hannah. It was a reckoning. Vivian and Tom, uninvited from 2 weddings. Lindsay, radio silence from cousins who once idolized her. Reputation doesn't protect cruelty. Final act, closure, the divorce went through. I didn't throw a party. I ordered takeout, slept for 12 hours. The silence felt different. It felt earned. Vivian emailed a non-apology. I archived it. Didn't even open the attachment. Then, one night, a text from Ryan. I miss you. I should have said something. I was scared. Of what? I asked. Of my mother. Of everything. He asked to visit. I looked at the skyline from my new apartment. No need. Everything I needed to hear I heard at that table. Epilogue. The apartment has a southern-facing balcony and a basil plant I always forget to water. My new job? Regional Finance Coordinator. My coworkers send me welcome baskets. Sometimes the only way to heal from silence is to break it.